everybody, my name is Rhys Barber. I'm one of the audiologists here at Audiology Associates.
And my name is Taylor Green, and I'm the other, Green rather, and I'm the other audiologist.
Oh, we're not starting this one well.
And this is quite a long video as well,
Right.
guys. It's one patient, I believe, and this is mine.
Yeah.
I generally tend to have the longer ones, really, don't I? I always get the
You do,
the
yeah.
ones.
You do get the more difficult ones.
You can see we've got this plug of wax in this ear, which has essentially taken the whole shape of the ear canal here, and you can see just how firmly attached this is at the moment. What I'm trying to do here is just try and loosen the wax a little bit. It sounds really silly, but there we go. You can see it feels really hard to start with. But sometimes with these, as you give them a little bit of a wiggle, sometimes they do soften up a little bit. So you can see we're having to try and peel this whole thing off the ear canal. Oil would have helped the removal here, but because of the long hair, I didn't put oil in. I was going to say, because of the hair, normally it's kind of a 50-50. So I've obviously opted to try and use some oil just to try and get around this plug of wax.
It's almost like it goes. This type of wax goes sticky like chewing gum. That's the way to think of this type of wax. It's really, really tacky, and it wants to stick back to the canal wall all the time, doesn't it?
And there's a little bit hidden around the corner as well. So you'll see in a sec. I'm going to try and just pull this over from the side. I'm hoping if we can detach the whole thing, like giving it a good old wiggle, this should technically come out nice and easy. But as you can tell from the length of the video, it doesn't.
It's not going to do, is it?
It's not going to.
Did you ever consider maybe tilting the patient over and just tapping the head from the other side to see if it fell out?
Yeah, we did try it one
We
point,
did give that a go as well?
Yeah, too uncomfortable.
So it's always the same.
We're only joking. We're only joking.
No, we shake them instead.
Come on.
I can have my cup of tea. It's too early in the morning. It's for me. Go for it, but I'll let you take over. Go on.
So we've got the Jobson horn in here now. What we're trying to do is keep it all together, and I don't want to put too much pressure because I don't want to sort of squish this back on the ear canal. Oh, you can see there's a lot of like sort of dry skin mixed in amongst this as well.
Sorry, go on.
No, go on. I was going to say, I'm trying to create a gap. So I'm pulling forwards, going further back, pulling forwards, going further back. Obviously being really careful.
That's good Jobson homework, that, in fairness. That's not an easy one, especially when it folds out. That's always annoying when it folds out, we're staying stuck to the canal wall.
That's what we always look for, as we're pulling the deeper section forward. As soon as you start seeing that front bit that you've already loosened, as soon as you start seeing that coming out, that's normally a good sign that you've got a good grip and there's a lot of it that's just about to come out. We've already created a big enough gap here, which we should be able to comfortably get this out with the Jobson horn here now.
There's some movement, isn't there?
Yeah, it's getting that. It looks easy enough on the video, but I'm not sure if you can kind of see it from this angle, but the patient's got quite a prominent bend in the ear canal there as well, so I'm having to try and hold it. There we go, look at that.
That's good.
So that's where the oil has worked really well there. So to stop it from re-sticking to that ear canal. Not overly concerned about these little bits that are left, but I'm going to clear up this little bit of, as best I can anyway.
It's just a little bit of keratin, isn't it?
Yeah.
And do you find, in your experience, that they go hand in hand? These are really dry ear canals, and that particular consistency of wax, that chewing gummy, blue tacky kind of consistency.
Yeah, and this was obviously like sort of holding that wax in place. So this is, this was around the outside. You can see this is all just holding on. Normally, again, I know we've mentioned this on multiple videos in the past, but these little bits of keratin, especially when they're really, really thin, we're obviously... look at it, it's really...
It's peeled all the way up to his armpit, that one.
I know,
Jeez, look at that.
So I'm actually still holding it. You can't see the suction tube here, but I'm just off camera. I'm actually still holding this with the suction tube, and I'm just giving it a wiggle to try and detach it from that little bit of the ear canal that's still holding on to. I think I do actually resort to crocodile forceps here, I think.
The problem is, it's not so bad if it peels like most of the way down, but this is peeled right down, I think, into the recess. Oh, we jumped.
Oh, I put oil in. I put some oil in.
Oh,
So it's
right.
stuck
I
itself
can
back to the
see
ear
it
canal.
now. Right. Okay. Now I can see it.
I think I had the same reaction when
I was like, where did that go? That's like the disappearing skin.
Yeah. So I've obviously left it there. That it started to whistle. So where we always mention about clarinetting, the reason I left that there, one, because it was still holding on, and that would have more than likely been a little bit uncomfortable if we tore that away. It's not causing the patient any problems. You know, patient's hearing so much better already. And we've got exactly the same issue on this side. Oh, now we've already detached this, which is good.
Now, I always look at this point at how much movement you've got in the front of the wax compared to just beyond what that back end's doing. Because what you can see here, the front end is moving, but that back end is not. Oh, now it's moving, but it wasn't just a second ago. So sometimes you think, oh, I'll loosen the front, but not the back.
Very, very, very similar issue with the angle. You know, not much room to work with. Can't remember if I'm pretty sure I put some oil in this side as well.
Yeah, difficult one to call, isn't it? It would all depend for me on how much movement I had now. If I started to get a bit of forward momentum,
I could obviously see a little gap above that wax there then. So I'm going to try and do exactly as I should have put some oil in, but doing the same as what we did on the other side. So we're going to try and just create a little bit of a gap to give us a bit more space to work with.
Is that going to go?
And there's a little bit of movement.
It might go. Something's happening.
I'm going really, really slow here again. I've just kind of dug the Jobson horn into the wax here.
I got a funny feeling that's sheared. I think I could see a little bit further into the back. Got a good chunk of that away though if it has. Oh, now this becomes awkward. Now that, see the colour change and the sheen, that's when you know this is going to be a more awkward type of wax to remove. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Oh, guys, don't forget, if you do enjoy these videos, you can like, heart, share, follow, and subscribe for us. That'd be fab. If you've got earwax problems yourself, if you're local to us, by all means, come and book yourself an appointment with myself or the lovely Mr. Taylor Green. Even if you're not local and you fancy a day out, you can do it as well. But if you can't and you want to find somewhere that's closer to you, please make sure you check out the Healthcare Profession Council website. Look for anyone, look for your practitioner on there, do a bit of digging, see if they have the initials HAD in front of their number, registration number. That way, then you know they're a dispenser and they have experience with ears. Look how difficult this is. I wouldn't want somebody with no experience doing this.
No. Again, you can see just at the bottom of the ear canal there, I did accidentally, and the patient obviously was great through this, but I did accidentally just kind of touch on the ear canal. So you can see that that little red spot at the bottom of the ear canal there. Patient didn't really feel any discomfort with it though, which is weird, because normally if you touch the ear canal, you normally get a reaction from the patient, but we didn't. Which is why I just kind of took it out.
Hard as nails.
Yes, just solid, as we would say. Solid.
Solid. I'm done with the kids. Like, I knew what I meant. Well, this is really tacky again now, isn't it? Look at that. Even with the oil.
Yeah, deeper as well.
Oh,
here we go.
There we
There's
go.
Some movement. That's what we're looking for. See how long it is as well. Just
yeah. In fairness, it's not breaking apart either. It's just as tough as old boots.
I could see it starting to unravel as I was pulling it out.
They pulled it forwards though, I suppose.
Yeah.
That's the way you go. We got to look at it with these. That's the way I always look at it myself.
Get a
Glass,
good grip here
glass
now.
half empty type of guys as we are. No, other way around. Glass half full type of guys.
Yes.
That's optimistic, isn't it?
Just trying to hold that grip, and you can see it's just pulling away little bits. Painstaking.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, you can see it just like kind of rolling forwards from the bottom there, which is always a great sight to see. There shouldn't be much left there. You can see the eardrum in the distance there now. So again, we're just tidying up these edges.
You know, see, when I get a lift like that, what I tend to do then is I'll go right past it and bring the suction tube back along it and just try and clip it off. Yeah, that works sometimes.
I'll have to give that one a try.
Yeah, give that a try. You never know. This is a nice thing about what we do, because we're constantly reflecting on not your own but each other's practice as well. There is stuff that Taylor does a lot, which I think, oh, do you know what? I might adopt that. I'll give that a go. It is really helpful to go back over our own work.
I think it's a very similar story to the other side. We've got this bit of dry skin here, a bit of it's breaking away.
Yeah.
You can see it shearing. There. That's what I was hoping was going to happen on the other side, but it didn't.
Nice shear there, isn't it?
Yeah, again, I'm not overly concerned about these little bits that are there.
No, these are the ones where I go over and just pull back, and it just it clips it where it is and just brings it off.
Struggled with that top bit because the ear canal, you could see, had like a little bit of a ridge to it, so I couldn't quite get the angle to take that last bit. But again, patient hearing so much better. We would have just advised a little bit of olive oil, you know, for another couple of days following the procedure, and that should just take away those little tiny bits. What have we got there? Just under 4 centimeters. I'd say 3 3/4
inch and a half. I'm going to go with on that one. There you go.
Nice.
Go on, you can start. So I'll tell you your video. Go on.
Oh, you put me under pressure now. Well, guys, don't forget to take care of yourselves.
Well done. Take care of what? I've lost it out. Okay, so take care of each other.
Your ears.
Take care of your ears.
And take care of one another. And we shall see you on the next video.
We won't do that again.
Bye, everyone.